Lines and angles. Let us say about some basic terms of this chapter. Line segment, ray, collinear points, non-collinear points, angle, arms, vertex, types of angles, acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle, complementary angles, and supplementary angles. Let us start one by one. Now, what is a line segment? A line segment is a part of a line. Suppose this is line AB. Then the point A, point B, and all the points between A and B we call it as line segment. Symbolically we write this way. Line segment AB means line segment AB has got two endpoints A and B. Now this is line AB. Line AB means towards A it is infinite, towards B also there are infinite points, but all the points between A and B, that part of a line we call it as line segment. Symbolically we write this way. Ray AB means it has got one initial point and no end point. We write ray AB. Okay? This way we write in symbol. So in ray AB, it has got A as initial point or starting point. Towards B, it has got no end point. It goes endlessly. So ray AB is also part of line AB. It starts from A and goes towards B. So this side no point are there in line ray AB. So from A itself it starts and goes up to B and further. So endlessly. So in ray AB we have got one endpoint. In line segment AB we have got two endpoints A and B. Collinear points. If three or more than 3 points lie on the same line, we say they are collinear points. So in this figure, P, Q and R, all the 3 points lie on the same line, so they are called collinear points. Now non-collinear points. If in the same figure P, Q, R and say S, now P, Q and R they are on one line, but S is not on the same line. So P, Q, R and S are said to be non-collinear points. So for non-collinear points we require minimum 3 points. So P, Q and S, okay, or Q, R and S, or P, R and S, they are said to be non-collinear points. P, Q, R are collinear points. So we can say that P, Q and S are non-collinear. Now comes angle. You know the figure of angle. We write angle A, B, C. So angle is written this way. In angle, we join two rays. Now ray BC is one ray BA is another ray. Both the rays have got B point common. So if ray BA and BC, if they are not on the same line, if they are on the same line, it forms a straight angle. So if they are not on the same line, then BA ray and ray BC forms angle ABC. It is called angle ABC. We have to call out B in middle. We cannot call it BAC or CAB. We can call it CBA or ABC or angle B. Angle ABC or angle CBA or angle B. So same we can write down in three different ways: angle ABC, CBA or angle B. Angle B. Now in this new syllabus, many symbols which were used previously are not used now. So this C is symbol of angle, but we write angle ABC, angle CBA, or angle B. For angle we can use angle collinear. Now in angle ABC, it is formed by ray BC and ray BA. So ray BC and ray BA are called arms of the angle. They are called arms of the angle, and B is called vertex of the angle. Okay. So if I give you this another angle, say PRQ. So in this angle, the two rays forming angle are RP and RQ. So RQ and RP, they are said to be arms of the angle, and R is said to be vertex of the angle. This angle is called angle PRQ or angle QRP or angle R. If there is a point S over here, this angle can be called by angle PRS or PRQ or SRP or angle QRP or simply angle R. So to name the angle, we have to take one point from one ray, we have to take the vertex, and the third point from another ray. So as there are infinite points, any point you can take from one ray, then you have to take vertex, and the third point must be from different ray. This way we call out the angle. Now different types of angles: acute angle, right angle, and obtuse angle. An angle whose measure is less than 90, we call it as acute angle. So its measure should be more than 0 and less than 90. 0, there is no such angle with measure 0. It can be 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 89.5, 89.999, but it cannot be 90. If it is 90, it is said to be right angle. Right angle, we mention it, or we have to mention this type of symbol, a square like thing in the vertex. It denotes that this is a right angle. So an angle whose measure is equal to 90 degree, we call it as a right angle. Obtuse angle, an angle whose measure is more than 90, we call it as obtuse angle. OBTUSE. Okay. So acute angle means an angle whose measure is less than 90. Right angle, an angle whose measure is equal to 90, and obtuse angle, an angle whose measure is greater than 90, we call it as obtuse angle. Reflex angle, straight angle. Here A, B and C, we call them as collinear points. Ray BC and ray BA are the arms. So angle ABC is formed in which all the 3 points are on the same line. So it is said to be a straight angle. The measure of the straight angle is 180 degree. Okay. 180 and a small dot we write. It denotes the measure of angle. So if the A, B and C points of angle ABC are or lie on the same straight line, then ABC is said to be a straight angle. In other words, the measure of the straight angle is 180. Reflex angle now. Now in a circle, starting from this A point, if you go in one direction this way and come back to the same point, okay, the angle so formed will be 360. If I join this over here, B, so angle AOB forms 180 degree, angle BOA again another 180, so 180 plus 180 gives 360. This is also 180. Now suppose there is one angle over here, this is a 60 degree. So this outer angle, remaining angle, will be 360 minus 60, so 300. So if I call it angle C, so angle AOC is of measure 60 degree, then its reflex angle of angle AOC is of 300 degree. Okay. So reflex angle and angle together forms sum or total 360 degree. Okay. So total of angle and its reflex angle is 360. Okay. So one more angle let us take. Suppose this is angle PQR. This is 120. So what is the reflex angle of PQR? Now reflex angle of PQR means this angle. So 120 plus this angle will form 360. So 360 minus 120, that is 240. So reflex angle of PQR is 240. So reflex angle is always greater than 180. An angle which is greater than 180, you can see the definition. An angle which is greater than 180 but less than 360 degree is called reflex angle. Okay. Further, two angles whose sum is 90 are called complementary angles, and two angles whose sum is 180 degree are called supplementary angles. Let us see what is complementary angle. Generally, instead of complementary angles, we say pair of complementary angles. Pair of complementary angles, because individually complementary angle cannot be said. Suppose what is 30 degree angle is given. So what is the complementary of 30 degree? So 30 degree angle plus which angle will give you 90? So the angle 30 degree plus 60 degree equal to 90. So we say that complementary of angle 30 is 60 and complementary of 60 is 30. Okay. See, this is 30, this is 60. So 30 plus 60 will give 90. So they are said to be complementary angle. Same way 50 degree plus 40 degree equal to 90 degree. So 50 degree and 40 degree are said to be complementary angle. So if sum of two angles is 90, if sum of two angles is 90, they are complementary angles of each other. Now supplementary. Just like complementary angles, for supplementary angles, if the sum of two angles is 180, they are said to be supplementary angles of each other. This is 60 and this angle is 120. So 60 degree plus 120 degree equal to 180. Therefore, they are said to be supplementary angles of each other. You may be asked question this way: find the supplementary angle of 60, it is 120. Find the supplementary angle of 120, that is 60. Same way 100 plus 80, 180. So supplementary angle of 100 is 80 and supplementary angle of 80 is 180. So if sum of two angles is 180, they are said to be supplementary angles of each other. I think this is enough for today. Stay home, stay safe. Bye bye.